This video is going to include how to add and remove users, how to upload your data, and how to assign audits to your team utilising any of the Invision360 QA modules, such as the EHCP, Annual Review, or EP Advice audit tools. The first thing we're going to need to do is log in to any of these tools to get started. I'm going to give the examples today using our EHCP module, but the back office and admin functions are the same whichever one of our tools that you use. So let's get logged in. We're going to go to the Invision360.com webpage, or our bookmark that we made of the login page for the module, and we're going to select the correct module either from the drop down or by logging in to get to our landing page for admin. That should look a bit like this. Once you've logged into the platform and you've landed on this page, we're ready to get started. From here, as an admin, you've got access to everything you need to manage your users, upload your data, assign your audits, and oversee that audit activity. You'll find all of those admin tools on the left-hand navigation bar, and you can ribbon that out by using the hamburger menu here and clicking those top two lines in the top left corner. Let's close that for now and look at our user management page. So as an admin, you can add new users, deactivate old accounts, update user permissions, and send password resets to any of your auditors that might have forgotten their password. Let's go through those now. So to create a new user, we simply click Create New User in the top right corner and enter their name, email address, their service area, so for example, EPS, health or social care or Centim, give them an access level and an authentication method. In terms of access level, there's 3 access levels on the Invision360 tool. Admin gives people access to the full tool. They'll be able to audit EHCPs, annual reviews, or EP advice respectively. They'll be able to look at your reports to have a look at the data as it comes back in, and they'll be able to do the admin side of things, so add and remove users, assign data, remove assigned audits, and look at the moderation panel. If someone has the report access only, they can look at the audit page to do their audits, they can look at the reports page, but they won't have access to any of these admin functions. And then finally, the vast majority of people utilising your tool are probably just going to have the audit access, which means they'll be able to log in and complete their audits, but not look at any of that data or modify that data as it comes through. Finally, auth method. So some LAs utilise single sign-on, where they'll log in and out of the tools using their Microsoft login. If your LA is using this method, you should have already had that set up with your IT team, and you'll select SSO here. If you're not sure about that, you're not sure if that's been set up, or you know that hasn't been set up, the vast majority of us will be using password, which is where the tool will automatically send the user an email that says, hey, you've been added to the Invision360 QA tool. Please click here to set yourself a password and get logged in. When I've filled all that in, I simply hit add user, and that person gets that email and they're ready to go. To modify an existing user, I simply select them from this list here. And you can see I've got these options available to me. I can change the name, email address, or service area and hit update. I can change their admin level or auth methods and hit update. I can send them a password reset if they've lost their password and need their access updating, or I can hit the big red deactivate button here to deactivate them on the tool. Right, so now that we know how to add and remove our users, next let's have a quick chat about how to upload the data to be audited onto the Invision360 tool. So I'm going to ribbon out my side menu here, and I'm going to come down to the upload data page. On this page, I'll see an option to download my template, and I'll see a box here that I can either click into or drag and drop my completed template to upload those either plans, EP reports, or annual review data lines. Now, as you're probably aware, if you've gotten to this point, we won't be uploading the plans themselves, reports themselves, or annual review paperwork to the Invision360 tool. That's going to stay within your LA. What you'll be uploading here is a line of data for each report or EHCP that you're going to be auditing. Here's a copy of the spreadsheet to show you what that should look like. When you click on that box, this is what you'll be downloading. It will come pre-populated with some demo data for you so that you can see what this should look like. And the second tab, drop-down list, will have the authentication rules on it that the tool uses when we're uploading data to make sure that's accurate for your reporting. Each of these cells has a drop-down menu for if we're filling this in manually, But the vast majority of our partner LAs have this filled in with an export from their case management system to reduce any heavy lifting. If you're currently filling this in manually, but would like to have a quick chat to one of us about the best way to fill this in from your case management system, please do get in touch with the customer success team and we'll be able to give you some pointers on the best way to do this. Once we've got this filled in, it's just a case of going back into the tool, clicking into this box and selecting our upload spreadsheet from the file that we've got that saved in. From here, you can see, in this case, EHCPs, but this could be details on annual reviews or EP advices, all added onto this page, ready for me to have a quick look over it, make sure that all of the data is accurate and I'm happy for this to be uploaded, and then click the upload button in the bottom right here. If there's anything that I'm not happy with or I want to change at this point, I can click undo, go back into my spreadsheet in Microsoft Excel and amend that before I save it. So in this case, let's get this uploaded so that this is ready on my tool for me to assign. And from this point, I can move down to assign audits and start assigning that data to auditors to be completed. So on our assign audits page, you'll see a few things. You'll see a list of all of the auditors that have been added to the Invision360 tool. You'll see our completion rate at the top here. We'll be able to filter this by audits assigned on a date range, and we can search for a particular auditor. So at this point, I'm just going to search for myself to make this nice and easy for me to assign some audits. And then I'm going to click myself on this list here so that I can get some audits assigned. When clicking into an auditor, you get this pop-up here, where I can look at all of the plans that I have uploaded and start looking at getting these assigned. I find it easiest to do these by date range, so I'm going to click into the uploaded column on the heading here and organise these by date. And you can now see that the audits that I've uploaded most recently, so the ones for today, are at the top, and then older ones further down. Anything that's already been assigned to an auditor to complete will have this little silhouette of people and the number of auditors that have this in their workflow next to it. So it's super easy to see if we're doing a moderated audit. From here, I'm going to select two of these plans for me to audit on the EHCP tool. I hit next when I've got the right ones, and it's going to ask me if I'd like to set any deadlines. If I do set deadlines at this page state, the audit tool will send automatic reminders to the auditor, in this case me, twice a week to let me know that these audits are outstanding and I need to get these completed. If I don't set any deadlines here, I'll still get one initial email to let me know that work's been assigned to me, but I won't get the audit reminder emails coming through. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and hit assign, and the tool will tell me that this has been done successfully and these are now waiting for me to do in my assigned audits. The last thing I'd like to show you on here is having a look at those audits and managing them when they're in process. So for that, I'm going to navigate down to live audits, and here I can see all of the audits that are assigned to everyone, and as they're completed, that will update on here. I can reopen audits or remove audits that are either in progress or completed, and I can really manage any of the data as it's coming back in and have a look at the audit results, who's been assigned to what and when it's been completed. So if I order this by date assigned, just by clicking at the top here, you'll see the ones that I've just assigned to myself here, ready for me to get started, and the status on those as not started. If I want to get rid of any of these audits, I can just hit the little trash can icon here. And that's it. You're now ready to manage your team by adding and removing users, upload your data, assign your audits to the team, and then manage those as they come back through. Hopefully this reminder has been quite useful for you to navigate the tool confidently. But if you do need any extra guidance at any point, we have a number of guides available, or you can contact us on support@invision360.com for any assistance that you need from the customer success team.